Yeah, this next fight is when we know they have blades, so Meta calls the turret placements in the back of gas station, I think.
Yeah, kind of messed
like,
it up there.
Here, okay, so let's.
No,
We're
no,
trying to play.
further-
We're trying to play with our backline, like where I think it's where Asphyxia is right now.
Okay.
And like with turrets around there to peel for the blade, but I think they Kitsune rush with the blade, and
Got
that
it.
like
Yeah.
kills us really fast.
Well, let's consider a setup. So they've got Kitsune, Rush, and Blade. You guys have soon-to-be rally Simwell sites. How could you guys set up? You guys ult tracked. Use this ult tracking information. You guys said you tracked Blade, right? And you guys did try to play around Blade, but I think we could do better. What do you guys think?
Maybe it's worth
disengage with TP or something.
Maybe.
I don't know. I think it's worth maybe the Hog and the Widow trying to just get picks while the Genji is trying to focus backline.
Yeah.
And Widow go really aggressive and get picks and trade.
I see no reason for my Hog to be here. And I also see no reason for my Widow to be here either. Your Widow should be, at this point in time, probably all the way over here. Or, again, like we said, all the way over here. You kind of see what I'm saying? Especially given the circumstance here. You're not going to be able to contribute a lot to Blade necessarily. Maybe you can land the hook, but I would probably backline trade here at this point in time. If you don't have the ults to peel it, well, now you guys know, right? You could also even, honestly, you guys could have even tracked beat here as well, which makes this doubly bad, right? Where they could literally blow every brawl ult in the game, get on top of you, and you guys can't win. You have to find some way to like cause chaos. And this is the least chaotic position that you guys have held this entire map so far.
Okay, wait. I think I know why. It's because I think we only tracked Blade, so we were like just expecting the Blade, and we were gonna rally it and kill him. Like I had turrets here, and we were gonna rally and
well,
kill
you have
him.
Suzu too, right?
So trying to do.
Yeah. So yeah, easy win. Okay, that makes more sense. Then
killed us too fast.
That makes more sense. Find a strategy, practice this, fine-tune a strategy around like what you guys were saying with countering Blade. Whether that's using High Noon, whether that's splitting off angles, so that's using symmetric TP or whatever. Like again, even versus Blade, you have ults for it. I would not use whole hog for Blade though, if you can. Because
honestly, we should just be
go ahead.
better with like the TPs and stuff. Honestly, I reckon we could be fine against Blade.
I think so too. I think if you guys take better angles to like trade backlines as well, because like what you could also do is remember is like you could just be like, let's just sell our Brig or Symmetra, just whatever. If he goes on Brig bashes away. If they mechanically mess it up and Asphyxia dies, whatever. We still have a Widowmaker, a Roadhog, and a Symmetra with a TP. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be just fine. My concern here is what I expect is going to happen, as you were describing, is that they're going to get too big of a Blade. I think that's probably going to be the problem. You see, like right now, like, do you see how little pressure they're under right now? Like, they get they get on top of you guys. No Hog Hook threatened. No Widowmaker headshot, like very little Widowmaker threatened. And now our Widowmaker's taking the angle, but it's too late. They've already rotated. You kind of see what I'm saying? Like, I don't think this Widowmaker position was too bad here. I just think it could have been better. You know what I'm saying? I don't think like your Roadhog couldn't hit a hook from here. I just think it could have been better. You know what I'm saying? That's my main takeaway here. And you guys even get the DMAC here. But like, do you see this? This is like, oh my gosh, it's like Freelo. If they blade this right there, it's over. 3, 2, 3, 2, 1. You guys are baiting me!
Maybe it was next fight. Sorry.
Well, I will say this. Why does
same plan? We're doing the same plan.
Yeah, same plan.
Right. I mean, to be honest with you, this is what carries the fight, no? Yeah. Your Widowmaker actually takes a nice angle, right? Like they have to pick and choose, don't they? You know? They can't all in either one. Either your Brig is Freelo or your Widow is Freelo, one or the other ones. This is rough. So I Adore You indirectly does exactly what he was supposed to do. Exactly. You guys doing it again. Reposition. This is beta. This is beta. Why on earth is this D.Va allowed to push cart like this? You see? You see like all the negative repercussions of positioning like this? You know? You like guarantee that they're gonna get a big blade because you give up all the space in the entire map. Like it becomes so easy. Like this D.Va should be half HP from the Widowmaker. This D.Va should already been hooked from the high ground here, or even just like this is absurd. This is absurd. Especially, I mean, surely at this point you guys have tracked beat Kiriko Blade Sojourn ult, right? Surely. So then again, we're utilizing that ult tracking. What's the fight plan here? As simply as you can.
So yeah, like you said earlier, Hog takes a much more aggressive angle. Widow's on a more aggressive sideline.
This is what an Overwatch League team would call here is pretty common terms, just called chaos, basically. Like this would be like if you were playing like back in the day with Widow, when this map was played a lot, it was like Winston on his end, like double flex support stuff, and you would have your Ana hard flanking like through here, right? And she'd drop onto the back line with her Winston and try and trade. That's what would happen. Or you'd have your Widowmaker literally in spawn all the way over here, late peeking. Or you'd have like your Zenyatta would literally go in with a Winston and just go for backline. Because you know you're not going to win this fight into those ultimates. Maybe. The only way you win this fight is if you get a crazy pick, right? And yet, look at y'all's position, right? What impact is your Widow going to have? Right? It's too late. They're on top of her. Your Hog, it's too late. They're on top of him. It's over. 3, 2, 1, bang, bang, that's it. You guys kind of see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So the situations in which you guys don't have the ults to win the fight are the situations when you need to be leaning even more into the chaos, not less, more. Now, if you said they had just Blade there, then yeah, I think what you guys did was pretty reasonable there, but they didn't.
These last 2 points is we lose on overtime basically because we use our Kiriko whole hog the fight before, then they have ult advantage.
Ah, yeah. And
so
I
think
then you
on
hard leverage the chaos after that, then, right? Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
You kind of see what I'm saying? Like, you use your use your combo, next fight's chaos. You use your combo, next fight's chaos. You use your combo, next fight's chaos. Yeah. Especially, I mean, you don't always have to chaos, but if you're alternating, if you're going into a fight when they've got a beat Blade Kiriko, then you need to chaos, right? I mean, you might even need to chaos into that, even if you do have Kiriko Hog, to be honest with you. I'm not too sure. All right. There it is. There's a legendary combo. Nice. Brilliant. Fight winning. I lied. I want to see next fight, because I think this is... Wait. Okay, we should be good, right? We should be good. Okay, this is what I want to see. So, once again, we're in the exact same scenario, no?
Yeah.
So
we have a Cassidy.
Right, with a Cassidy. But, I mean, Cassidy isn't as playmaking as Widowmaker, but there's still potential there. So, what's the fight plan? What should the fight plan be? Chaos. And how does chaos look, especially with your composition?
Rostam playing aggressive and
wide angles.
Playing aggressive.
Right, wide angles, hard flanks, trading people, selling your Briggs, selling your Symmetra, selling your Cassidy, selling something, but you're going to get traded elsewhere. Yeah.
The thing that makes people tilt.
Right, exactly, because the fight was won, but somehow we lost somebody. And you guys technically do have closer spawns by a little bit. You can already see the issue. You see it?
We're stacked.
You're stacked. You're screwed. There's no way you win this fight like this. There's actually no way. I mean, they're throwing the kitchen sink at you because you screw your team. But like, there's actually no way. And the funny thing is okay. Here's a little extra tip here for you. They are like, we have all the ults in the game, so we should just be able to W key in and win. When people have that mindset, how do they generally play? Look at how they clear space. Watch this. Do you see this?
They're playing quite stacked.
Yeah,
they're cheating too, aren't they? They're just stacked. They're just kind of running it down. They are not checking flanks. They are not checking angles. They are not doing their homework. They're cheating. If you're Cassidy or Hog are flanking here, she is dead. She is dead. This guy's dead. They were not prepared for this at all. So it even leverages your advantage or your opportunity even higher there. You kind of see what I'm saying? And this is a common thing that, again, Overwatch League, even this is an issue as well. We have double support ult, they have 0. We're trying so hard to try and get to a brawl with them that we oftentimes skip steps, we often rush, and then we get traded by some stupid DPS angle. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that you guys can leverage. Okay, we've gone on long enough. Do you guys have any questions? We've talked about
I have a question.
I have one question about the rotation.
Yes.
So like this rotation where they're stacked out, and I think it happened a similar time on the attack when they were attacking into into C, right? And people have sort of rotated all out of spawn together, so that's how they end up being stacked.
Yes.
And so, like, obviously, like, the answer is to know that you're playing Chaos from when you're leaving the spawn doors, so you take the long rotations. But, like, the payload has time to move. Like, how do you think the team should play to sort of, like, use that time bank, right? You want to touch the last second, so how should they use that time to get in position into wide angles before the fight happens?
So, are you thinking about this particular fight, or what was happening on third point when you didn't have as much time?
So, like, look at this point.
Okay,
I'd say
sure.
So, like, there's plenty of time for them to, like, it will take a while for them to cap out point, right? We could have touched later, right?
Yes.
So, like, we could have spent time taking angles.
Correct.
Like, what's the best way with this comp to, like, sort of rotate out and take those angles?
Sure.
Because we sort of seem to default into just walking is fine out of that top door.
Yeah. So like this fight set up right here. You're thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What I first off would have, I think it's reasonable for like your Brig to bash across and hold this position here. I think you could do this with your Symmetra, just hold this position here, or you could have this with your Kiriko. Like, I think Kiriko with Brig here would be fine, and then they blade the Brig bashes away, Kiriko just leaves, right? At the same time, what I would probably have happen is I would have Rosden probably playing somewhere underneath or utilizing this window up through here, and then utilizing the flanks here. You could also take this opportunity to go through literally all the way on the floor and wrap around in this side of the map here. Same thing with the Cassidy as well. Same kind of angle, same kind of flanks, except for the Cassidy probably would play more inside here for the slightly shorter sightline. You kind of see what I'm saying? And then for your Symmetra, you could go underneath here, and then again try and distract. You talked about this meta, right? Like, you're just being a general nuisance. Like, oh, there's a Symmetra here.
Good spot to hold.
Yeah, this is great. You triple turret the walls, you can get TP out, and it's again really uncomfortable. So your Hog could be here, Cass could be in here. It's like you're all controlling different layers of the building, and then Symmetra can be in the bottom, and then your Brig can kind of worry here. And then, like you said, you guys have time to look for picks, look for angles, before you guys have to touch cart. And then, I mean, worst case scenario, your Brig can die in cart, whatever. You'll have time to be able to like cause chaos. And you can even think about it this way: like, if Asphyxia is here, and like, oh, like let's blade the Brig, yo, blade the Brig, push the Brig. But you're not going to give them a clear target, right? Now, what they might do is they might go, oh, there's a Cassidy here, let's just blade the Cassidy, right? But again, what's the problem with that? Well, now Asphyxia is safe. Asphyxia can build up his rally, right? Okay, well, now your Symmetra is safe. Like, you guys are all in different areas. And that's one, okay, we were talking about the strengths of the Kiriko. There it is, right? Kiriko can just completely be anywhere at any point in time. Whatever angle they push, without blade, you can be there, right? That's what I would recommend. Does that kind of answer your question? I'm not sure I fully understood your question, so...
No, I think that's good. It's sort of like looking for like what it would look like, an example.
Yeah. I think just to have different angles with different heroes that play to their strengths, right? The Hog can go a little bit longer range, Symmetra can play a little bit shorter range, Cassidy somewhere in between, and then Brig can just Brig can look really succulent and juicy and just try and bait people in, and then try and waste as much time as you possibly can.